Take 5 with RICOVIBES, the ultimate in entertainment. Live interviews, social commentary, and so much more. Go tell somebody you're now locked into Take 5 with RICOVIBES. This episode of Take 5 with RICOVIBES is brought to you by
Memory Lane Sundays is now at a new location. 8 Rivers Event Space, 4407 Covington Highway in Decatur, starting February 16. John Wayne Movements and Jammy present Memory Lane Sundays. This and every Sunday night, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. 8 Rivers Event Space. It's liming with a difference, with local and international DJs spinning your favorites. Enjoy great food and drinks on sale. Games like Ludo and Dominoes from 7 to 10 p.m. Want to celebrate your birthday? Come celebrate it with us at Memory Lane Sundays. We've got extra special birthday packages to make it an unforgettable celebration. This and every Sunday, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Memory Lane Sundays, 8 Rivers Event Space, 4407 Covington Highway in Decatur, 30035. Free entry and parking. Visit JohnWayneMovementsEvent.com. Call 404-454-2949 or 678-595-2374. Powered by John Wayne Movements and Jammy. Memory Lane Sundays. Don't miss it.
What's up, everybody? It's yours truly, RICOVIBES, and welcome to a brand new edition of Take 5, the Flavor Cafe, with my special guest host, co-host, I should say, Renee. Welcome back from vacation.
Hello.
Yeah, you know, I was stalking her through her stories, man. She was having such a good time.
Oh, man.
You know, how was it?
Vegas is everything.
Yeah?
Everything.
That's not your first time, is it?
No.
Okay.
But we did like what we didn't get to do the first time.
Gotcha.
We just skipped that and did everything else. And it was
Well,
cool.
y'all look like you had a good time, though.
Yeah,
That's good.
we
How many
did.
days were you there?
3 days.
Okay.
3.5, I guess.
Was the food good?
Yes, the food was actually good. We went to this Italian place.
Mm-hmm.
It's like but it was on I don't know if you guys know, like the Bellagio fountains.
Yes.
It was like right on the fountain.
Oh,
There was only like a glass separating.
okay. Nice.
It was so good.
I can see the glow. Like you came back refreshed,
It was so good.
ready to go again. That's good.
Yes.
That's good. It's always good to do that.
Yep.
How you went before Valentine's, though?
Because I like to go out with my kids for Valentine's.
Ah, gotcha.
I like to celebrate with them, do a little something. So that's why we went the week before, so that we could find something to do with
Gotcha.
them.
That makes
for
sense.
Valentine's.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So last week's podcast was interesting.
It was a situation.
It was a situation,
It
to
was
say
a
the least. But big up to Zidane. How does he pronounce his name?
I call him Zidane.
Zidane. He thought I was singling him out, but I really wasn't. You know, I mean, I don't know the other dancers, but
And that's exactly what I told him. I was like, the only reason I believe you were tagged is that either it's because you're who Rico was kind of looking for a response from, not really, a tobacco, but you know, or that's the only one that he probably knew.
That's the only one I know. That I mean, I know them, but I don't know their Instagram
to tag them.
Right. So, and I tag when I'm shooting it out. I tag everybody anyway.
Right.
You know, because I want people to go to look at it. So
Yeah.
So, but he took it personal, but it wasn't personal, bro. I mean, it is.
I didn't think so either.
Again, and he's been on my show. You know, I took pictures of him the night before, so it wasn't personal. But you know, so he thought, and then his girlfriend got on there and he was saying, some stuff, and I'm like, it's really not that serious.
I think it went way further than it should have gone. I feel like everyone was feeling like, oh, you were saying, oh, I don't rate you as a person.
No.
That's
it
not what was
at all. It wasn't nowhere near that at all.
It was just your opinion.
It's funny because Saturday night
it.
I was at Danger Marcus party, and Prezi was dancing, and my back was still when I turned on. He stopped. It's like, so I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna judge you.
This is not a competition.
It's not a competition, but it is what it is. To me, it was a healthy debate.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can keep it in that
Yeah,
that
it was
lane.
it was fun. It was nobody disrespected anyone. It was nice. It's a community just trying to, I guess, iron out some things, and it's just really people's thoughts. You can't tell someone
exactly
how to think about something.
Exactly.
So
I saw Cools had posted on his page, and I saw his wife wrote a book.
I saw it. I was
like,
I really wanted to
whoa.
read it. I really did, but I was just like, yeah,
It was a book. It was
Yeah.
a book. And again, everybody has their opinions, and I respect everybody's opinion, just as long as you respect mine. And
that's it.
And keep it moving. But big up to Danger Marcus. He had his party over the weekend. His 50th birthday party. Red.
Happy birthday.
What is it? Red and black on silver, something like that.
Yeah, we almost made it.
Oh yeah, for real. For real, right?
So this is
Yeah, we're
for
matching.
you.
We're matching. Besides, it's Valentine's, so we have to put some red in. It's Valentine's.
Makes sense.
That's what it is. But let's get to one or two of the topics. You had one that you came up with last week
I did.
that you DM'd me and told me. So what was it?
I have a question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hosts on events.
Party hosts.
Party
Event
hosts.
yeah.
Event hosts. I always hear Navis say that Cammy is, one of the best hosts out there, which I can get that and I can see to that. And you know who also is a good host? Slick Whiteline.
Okay.
When you put them on events, they actually get on the mic. Well, I see promoters now putting out host fly. It's like 50 host flies, hosted by. Like, what is the thought process around that? I'm a little bit confused about.
So am I. The only, aside from Slick and Cammy, who you talked about, the only original host that I know that's really a host is Sean Priceless.
Sean Priceless as well. Yes, true.
Like
that's true.
That's a true host.
He
comes in, he dances with everybody, he goes on the mic.
That's true.
He does what he has to do. That's a host. Other than that, most of these hosts, they charge you for one. Not that you're not supposed to charge if that's what your criteria is to host, fine. But do they do anything to help the promotion?
But that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, what are you charging for? I don't get it. Like, is it okay?
Because everybody think they're an influencer. Okay.
So it's
and some of them are influencers.
So we're paying. So the promoter will pay to put you on a flyer. So when people see that you're there, then they're gonna come there.
That's supposed to be the idea.
That's the idea. Okay.
Now, if you are a celebrity or quote influencer, then you should influence people to come forward to the party, right?
Right.
Most of them don't, but that's the idea.
That's the idea. Okay.
So, but again, if you got a different opinion, because we've seen that people think that my opinion and your opinion doesn't count, or is not valid. So, if you got a different opinion of what a host should be, put the comments down below.
And my thing is also, like, to tag along with that, okay, you have those people who know they have the pull. Cammy. Let's even go down to Nisi and Father Thomas. We know that they have the pull. We know that,
a driveway
has the pull. We know it. But then you have, like, some hosts and it's like, they didn't even give the enough thought to, they will give you a mirror picture to put on your flyer. They wouldn't even take a picture off a Rico page to make your event flyer look presentable. They will have a selfie holding up the phone and have it on the flyer.
See, whenever I have hosts on my flyers, I usually go look for one of the pictures that I've taken of them and send it to the designer.
That's what makes sense.
Right.
And even promoters, I think y'all shouldn't even accept stuff like that. Because to me, I feel like it waters down the brand. When I see a flyer that look like that, I'm like, I know what kind of people is going to be there. And maybe
but that's a good question, though. What is the definition of a host, and what is a host supposed to do?
Essentially.
For me, a host is supposed to come in, greet your folks, be kind of like a life of the party.
That
kind
too.
of like bring some fun or some, something to the party. Most people think, a host is supposed to post your flyer, help you promote. No.
No. They're
And some people
coming
get that mixed up as well. They,
because
I don't want you to host. I don't want you to post my flyer. I don't want you to help me promote. But if you're an influencer and if you're one of the hosts, then you should be able to bring in
people.
2 or 3 people, and especially if I'm paying you.
Especially, that's the whole point.
If I'm paying you cash,
That's the whole
then
point.
you should be able to pay for yourself, right?
Makes sense.
So most hosts will, they'll take a bottle and they'll take a free entry for them and their friends or whatever the case may be on a table or section. Yeah, but if I'm paying you cash,
Money.
then you should be worth the money I'm paying you.
The money. You know who's a good host?
Cool.
Wally British.
Yes.
Outside of.
Very good host. Very good host. But again, she has a following.
Yes.
And she's an influencer.
But not even outside of the.
You mean
just
to actually
how she.
host
Yeah.
her
Just how
personality
she
and all
gets on. Like she will go up there and have a whole. She will have a whole set for herself with music and everything.
True.
Set up with the DJs and everything. I love it. I love her.
But again, you're right. That's a good question. It's a very good question. What's a host? And if you're hosting a party, what is your responsibility?
What should you be doing? Is it just that you get to come in for free?
And get a bottle and a table?
And get a
and
bottle
section?
and a table?
And paid?
And paid.
What's a host?
What is a host? Please enlighten us.
Yes, let us know. And that could actually help a promoter down the road.
True.
Or two.
True.
Because a lot of them put their friends, though. Why you have that look?
And then
am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. And then you have those people who they know that you're having a party, and then they will tell you that they want to host your party.
That's the worst part.
And it's like
that's the worst part. The ones who call you to say make a flyer for me, and then they do nothing for it. Like I didn't even had you on my radar.
Yeah.
But they do nothing for it. Yeah. Speaking of which,
I'm scared.
What do you think about the DJs that call promoters when they see the pre-flyer drops to ask them to put them on the party?
I feel the same way. Just as what I just said about the people who call and they see your flyer. Oh, I want to be a host. I think we spoke about this a couple episodes back. If you're not for that brand, just leave it alone. Because sometimes, even as a DJ, you can set up yourself and go on an event, and you might not flop as a DJ, but for that event, you can flop the event by not bringing the correct vibe because that's just not your vibe.
And then you turn around and charge, insist on getting paid a certain amount. When you beg to be on the event. So,
are you really worth it if you're coming to me is the question.
That's my thing. If you're
or
a
is
promoter,
it volunteer work?
Me as a promoter, when I put on the promoter's hat, I sit down and go, okay, I want to book this person, this person, this person, this person for this reason.
Right.
Okay. If you call me, you wasn't on my radar in the first place.
You threw me off. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm booking these people because I know what they bring to the table. So I always think from me as a young DJ in the business in New York, I've never picked up the phone and call up a promoter and says, yo, there, you know.
Put me on.
Never, ever.
And then, I mean, you know what I do understand, though? Younger DJs who's looking for, who they're not necessarily looking to get paid and they're looking for exposure.
Right.
I can kind of get, and they're like, you know, just put me on 10 o'clock. Just let me early warm.
I can understand.
That I get.
That I can understand.
But as a big brand or supposedly a big brand, I don't think you should be harassing promoters.
And then the other thing also, again, like we talked about before, if you was on the brand last year, it doesn't mean I'm going to have you back this year.
Right. Because there's other people.
Some people think that you're automatically going to have them. And if they don't have them this year, then they're upset.
Then it's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is if I had a talk with a DJ a couple of weeks ago. And his thing was, if I'm going to read your flyer in a party, then I should be able to get a ticket. And I'm not on that party that I'm reading the flyer for, then you should automatically give me a pass or ticket to get into your party.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
But they're reading your flyer. What do you think?
They are reading my flyer, but there's a lot of people that's on social media sharing my flyer as well.
Sure, but they're reading your flyer in a party.
Yeah, but if you don't rate me enough, or if you feel like, charge me as a promoter.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
If you're not a promoter on the situation, then don't think that I should be giving you. To me, I feel like a lot of this thing is business. A lot of this thing,
people feel entitled.
A little bit of entitlement is in there.
Yeah. I feel that too. But this DJ is like, okay, I'm not going to read your flyer, but my thing is, if the person didn't book you this year, he may book you next year.
Could happen.
He may book you the following year, or he may book you for a different event. You just never know.
Yeah.
So just because, and sometimes, y'all need to go out and support. I've watched John Wayne pay to go into parties. I've watched Juggler pay to go into parties. I've watched Popsy pay to go into parties. And these are DJs.
Yeah.
You understand me? If they're not booked on it, it's called support.
Yeah. We come out and we support, and you buy bottles, and you,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
And it all goes back into what we were talking about last week. And then it be the same people. You give them a ticket, they don't buy nothing. They just in there staring at you like you weren't needed. Yeah.
I heard there was some fake money passed at Ace and Tiana's party.
Fake money passed to where? At the bar or
at the entrance.
Oh, we're still doing that?
But apparently, Ace don't play. So apparently Ace found out who it was and tracked down that person.
They found who gave the money?
Yeah, apparently.
That's skill.
I don't know who it was, but apparently.
Skill. Because they used to do it at the DJ booth as well.
Yeah.
A lot
of money wheel, right?
Or what they would do at the DJ booth is
what?
Put down the money
and take it back up?
Ask it for it back.
I heard about that. Is that a thing?
It's a thing.
Are you serious?
It's a thing.
So they just want us to make it look like they've got money. Wow.
My thing is it that serious? That's my question. Is it that serious? Like, do you have to? What does that do for you? Maybe is it an ego thing?
Make them look like a baller. But let me tell you,
okay.
The thing that I realize about the reggae scene is that the women goes for the guys that they think are ballers. That drives the nice cars.
Of course, but
that has the sections, that has 2 or 3 bottles on their table, and then they don't have a pot to piss in. So the women, and that's what the guys count on.
To get the girls?
To get the girls. And they know the girls falls for that all the time. Now, who the cap fit wears it. I'm not talking about anyone in particular. But I'm just saying,
We don't know, guys. We're just saying. We're talking in general.
We're just saying, especially what went down last week.
We don't know.
We're just talking
in general.
Yeah. But a lot of these ladies, they basically fall for guys who they think got it.
Agreed.
Agreed. And some most of the time they don't have it like that. But
98% of the time they don't.
Exactly. So we got Valentine's coming up.
Yeah.
And my question is, should women buy men gifts?
Yes. They
should.
Of course. But why not?
Because I've been around a lot of women that don't do that. They expect the men only to buy gifts.
No. Maybe because, I don't know. I'm a big gift giver. I'm a gift giver. I love giving gifts. Like, even my kids.
Okay.
I was telling you earlier, for Valentine's Day, I get my kids stuff. Christmas is, I'm in heaven.
Okay.
Any little thing, I'm a gift giver. I don't know. I'm a gift giver.
Well,
I love gifts.
I've known a lot of women that feel that they're the ones, Valentine's is their day. They should get gifts. They don't do it the other way around.
I take it as my comprehension of this thing is that it's a day for love, whichever way it goes. Like,
you would think.
All
right. So if a woman is giving a man a gift, how long we're not talking about married couples.
Right.
If you're giving a man a gift for Valentine's, how long should you be in a relationship before it's appropriate or it's, you give this man this gift?
Okay. I would say maybe if y'all are just meeting up until maybe 6 months, maybe.
Okay.
I would say a date should be fine.
Okay. One day.
Yeah, like a date for Valentine's Day. Some plans, whatever. After that, I think maybe you should put out an effort to get them something. Maybe the date, maybe, especially if you have kids, maybe it's not, maybe you can't date really. And maybe it's just,
so the gift would be in lieu of a date.
Gift thing.
Okay.
I think so.
I mean, because there's protocols to things. And sometimes, I feel that I'm old because, the young folks like you guys do different things that I'm not aware of anymore,
I love Valentine's Day. Yeah. Speaking of Valentine's Day and love and men and women and whatever, I have a question. As a man, right? Do you think that men should already know how to court a woman? Or is it the woman's responsibility to teach a particular man how to court her?
That's a good question. I think a man should already know how to court a woman.
I agree. I put it on my, I had like a poll on my thing. And the girlies are saying like, oh no, I'm going to teach him how to court me. No, I feel like men and women, there's a thing in the chase. I feel like the chase is the fun part. Yeah. If I'm telling you how to make me happy, what does that, like, that doesn't leave anything for me to be surprised about or, be wowed about.
That's true.
That means that you can be with anyone. Because you can tell them what to do to make you happy, right?
True. Although sometimes a woman needs to tell a man how to pleasure her.
I feel like down the road. I feel like that comes down the line when you're already locked in. Right. And maybe there's certain things that
he does that you don't like,
that you need,
she does that you don't like.
And things just need to be tweaked. Like, okay, if you do this, but up front, you got to know what to do. You have to know what you're doing, or else anybody can be for you.
You're right. But have you ever run across a situation like that when a man doesn't know how to court you?
Yeah. And it's mostly younger guys. Sad to say.
But there are older guys who don't know it as well.
I used to always date older guys because older guys is easier. They already know. They just flowers. They plan the dates. They this and that. The younger guys want you to ask them, "Oh, you haven't taken me on a date, but you didn't tell me that you wanted to go anywhere." What do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Have you ever offered to pay the bill when a man is reaching for his wallet?
My husband, yes.
Whoa.
But not when we're courting.
No, I'm not talking about courting. I'm talking about on a date, period.
Period, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I tell Pop, I'm like, Pops, I'm going to take you on a date. Come on. And he's like,
but you still, although you're married, you still need to date.
Of course.
I mean, that's a must.
If you're not going to date her, somebody's going to date her.
Okay. That's a message, Popsy, okay?
No, not just...
I'm just messing with you.
Not just the Popsy, but in general. I feel like people feel like they get married or they... Not even married. Sometimes people just get in relationships and feel like that's the end. Yeah. To me, and I tell Popsy all the time, that's just the beginning. You in this for a long ride. It's
funny because there was a comment going back to the topic last week about the lady, what was that? The side chick. Mm-hmm. I was speaking about this. Somebody commented that she'd welcome a side chick, and she has a side chick.
Oh yes, I saw that.
You saw that comment, right? Because she takes care of some of the bills
as
well.
Because she takes it.
And I'm like, whoa, is that a thing? And the person DM'd me and said, yeah. They actually live in that situation right now.
I believed her. When she said, I didn't even have to ask, I believed her.
Really?
I believed her. Because guys do it all the time. They will be like, oh, yeah, this person is looking me, but she got to know that I got a wife and da-da-da-da, so she got to take care of home too. I've heard it.
And women do that willingly?
Of course.
So she pays some of the bills?
Of course. There's a such thing. I don't know. It's a new age term. They're called pick-me's.
Yeah.
It's a pick-me. Pick-me is a person, essentially, that will do anything to be with a person or
And
to get acknowledgement from a person.
And the woman at home is good with that.
Well, in her case, she knows about it. I don't know if every woman like that. I don't think it would work out like that in a lot of situations. But for her, I guess it works out.
I guess so. And I'm not knocking it. But it just kind of threw me. I'm like, really?
Yeah, most times I think it's just the guy that knows that the girl is taking it. And then the wife probably believes that it's the man doing it. I think that's how it typically goes. But she seems like she knows the whole rundown.
And she's fine with it, apparently.
I mean, if it works for you, hey, you like it. I love it.
I wonder if she's a wife. I wonder if they're just going together if she's married.
Well, I mean, I think it's close enough because they live together. It sounds together. Like.
Okay, so.
Right? Because she said that they're taking care of the bills.
That's close enough. That's close enough to me. The dynamics has become so,
everywhere.
Like I don't know what to think anymore because things has changed.
Completely.
Things has changed, man. As I put up a thing on my WhatsApp stories where I said, I want a relationship like this. Let me show you. Where this right here is like these two have been together as long as I can remember. That's black love.
Black love, yeah.
But it's a sign.
It's the people on the sign.
People don't stay together anymore, man.
I think
unfortunately.
It's who was it? Somebody I heard say that it's a microwave generation where everything is at your fingertips. So if you want a new partner, you just go on Instagram and find somebody.
Well, because men are a rare commodity nowadays. There's so many gay guys out there that women, you'll be happy to when you find a straight guy. Especially here in Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah. So we should have the cream of the crop, really, because the straight guys, should have the cream of the crop. We don't not all the time. The choice is not all that great sometimes. Not all the time. Like I need my whole thing is I haven't dated within the reggae scene in years for a reason. Oh yeah. Because they recycled in the reggae scene. Oh yeah. And can I tell you a secret? Popsy he's a medical assistant. And sometimes the people on the reggae scene think that they're going far out to get treated for some of the stuff. And he sees them. Really? Okay. Scary. Well, they do say that Atlanta is one of the AIDS capital now. I wouldn't say AIDS now, but they some of them need to get some shots and some. Okay. Yeah. Those things still, like gonorrhea and all those things still, what do you call those? STDs, chlamydia and all those things still? STDs? Chlamydia and all of that. And sometimes they already know what they have. Because they've got it so many times, you think? They've got it so many times. Oh, my God. And they come in and request the medication. So they already know the medication name that they need. Wow. Yeah, it's... That's scary. Yeah, the reggae scene is a very scary place. That's why the people who, like, I know that just, tried to... And I'm like, listen. Yeah. That's scary. Be very careful. That's scary. I don't even want to think about that. Well, all the more reasons for me to stay out of the reggae scene when it comes to dating. Yeah. Because NASA, I'm good. So anyway, put your comments down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. That's youtube.com/RICOVIBES. And again, put your comments down below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you got a topic, email, DM Renee or DM myself, and we'll be happy to bring it up, in a nice way. We're not gonna call any names either. If you don't want it, you want to be anonymous, that's fine. Anyway, tonight is all about Chopper Thursdays Inside the Ends, as well as Gal Farm. Make sure you check that out. I think it's the Red Dress Affair inside Gal Farm. I don't know what they have inside Chopper Thursdays. What if they're celebrating Valentine's or not? Yeah, they said it was like a pre-Valentine's thing. I think it's like first group of ladies In red?
Five. First group of 5 ladies get a free section.
Okay. Nice.
That's what I read.
All right. And of course, ladies are free in girl form before 1 a.m. So take advantage of that. Make sure you get there early. Don't get there 1 minute after 1 and say, okay, I thought it was...
No.
You know how that goes. All right. Friday, I think they have something called Pum Pum. In the ends, I don't. It's Pum Pum something.
It's like Pum Pum meets Buddy or something like that. Something like that. Yeah.
At the ends.
Hey, yeah.
So check that out. Why Pum Pum meets Buddy? Okay, that's the
when
only.
I first saw the flyer, I was like,
yeah, I had to give it a second look.
What?
I had to give it a second look. So, I think that's the name. I don't know who's the promoter on it. Probably the ends. I don't know, but make sure you support it. Make sure you show some support. And this Saturday is all about the red and white, the annual red and white affair. Father Chin, of course, Terrence, up at E Hall.
Is that where it is?
Yes,
E Hall. Okay,
E-Hall.
nice.
Stone Love and Flawless and a bunch of other sounds. Bugsy Bam Bam, bunch of other sounds.
And does Memory Lane move this week?
Memory Lane has been moved from Elegance to 8 Rivers. As of this Sunday, that's where it's going to be every Sunday. Okay, and we're going to get back to the original Jamaican food.
Nice.
You get there from early. You can play dominoes and cards and all that stuff. This Sunday is Gary Sweetness from Florida, as well as Mark Dragon, Paulie, of course, and John Wayne.
Nice. Sounds good.
At 8 Rivers this Sunday and every Sunday. And it's going to be from earlier open time, of course. By 2 o'clock, we're out of there.
Yeah, and next week in DeKalb, I know the kids are out of school, so you guys can...
That's right, we can go late. I think it's Monday a holiday? Is Monday President's Day?
I think
or something?
it's President's Day, but they get the whole week.
Oh, get the whole week? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And make sure to check out January. And they're begging you to come out early because, of course, last Saturday, or the Saturday before, it was shut down early. Last Saturday ended early as well. So they've got to be out of Bliss Lounge by 3 a.m. Everybody got to clear out the parking lot and gone by 3 a.m.
So come at 10.
Exactly. So we're asking you, we're begging you, if you're going to come to January or if you're going to forward to January, make sure you get there early. Get your drinks on, whatever the case may be. So by 2:45 or 2:30 when the bar closes, or 2 o'clock the bar closes.
Mm-hmm.
So by 2 o'clock the bar closes, 2:30, 2:45 the lights turn on, 3 o'clock everybody's got to be out of the building.
And we don't want you guys coming at 12 and then you say you can't catch a vibe. Come at 10, take your time, get your liquor, do what you got to do so you can actually enjoy the event and come out and hear all the selectors they have. Exactly. No problems.
And just so all you know, that's the new norm in DeKalb County. So any event, any venue in DeKalb County, not just Bliss Lounge, but any venue is going to be done by 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. Everybody's got to be out of there.
Yep.
Because they're running on Danger Marcus party on Saturday as well. And it was about 5 after 3. And there was about 3 or 4 cops out there. So they're not playing in DeKalb County, in other words. Okay, so please, we are begging you all, if you want to have a good time, come out early. Don't come at 2:30 and expect to get in and expect to, you know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen.
No.
And I'm talking, that includes the ends as well. Okay, because they're borderline DeKalb and Litonia, but still, or Stonecrest, but still.
But I think, what about what's going on with because how do they work the AFTIs? Is that because it's in...
I think AFTIs have...
a different permit.
592 have a different permit for after.
Makes sense.
I think that ends at 5 though.
Okay.
5 a.m.
Okay.
So
I guess
they're legit till 5 a.m.
That gives a more opportunity for the AFTIs.
Correct.
So the parties end early, the AFTIs could pop a little bit. Everybody have fun. Everybody wins.
You have 2 hours at the AFTIs.
Yeah.
And they cannot go past 5 a.m., please. All right. Also, make sure you check out my party coming up. It's the all black with a touch of color. It's the Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Bronx reunion, Long Island, Rikers Island, all that good stuff. Reunion. Tickets are on sale. I got some $20 tickets on sale. Okay, if you're going to Eventbrite, if you look on my page, you'll see the Eventbrite. They're going to be on sale for another probably week or so for $20. Okay. people always wait until after the tickets end for $20 and say, "Can I get a $20 ticket?" No. Okay, they're on sale now for $20. There's a small fee if you go on Eventbrite, of course.
Of course.
But $20 is a bargain right now for
a party.
For a party.
For an event.
Exactly.
An event.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Big up to Steely Bashman, Danger Marcus, Unique Sound, Bugsy Bam Bam. They're all going to be there. Right?
And we'll be there. Everybody will be there. We all go there.
Right? So, and it's going to be at 8 Rivers, of course. That's the hot spot right now. Let's not mess it up, please.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Please do not. We're very, very rarely have any event spaces anymore, any venues anymore. So we're asking you to just, pay attention.
Be on your best behavior.
Be on your best behavior. Be aware. Big up the hookah service.
Kaleido Smokes Hookah. Renee Campbell on Facebook. Kaleido Smokes Hookah on IG. Contact me.
All right. And make sure you book Popsy.
And DJ Popsy, of course.
Popsy. There you go. Because he's a very good DJ. One of the most, if not the most improved DJ over the last 2 years.
And I take his pay.
And I'm not saying that lightly, trust me. And you take credit?
I take his pay.
oh, shoot. So you're another Siri.
Yeah.
Sorry, Siri.
Power
David.
to us, Siri. Thanks.
Powerful women. We're going to talk about the alpha females next week, too.
We can. Cool.
Because I think you're one of them.
I am. Definitely.
Really?
Definitely.
Yeah, but Popsy's a real man. He ain't no alpha female to him.
He knows. The thing is that he impresses me because he knows how to make me feel like I'm in charge, but he's really in charge. But I'm kind of still in charge.
Really?
It's great. We have this really great dynamic. It's great.
Popsy's learning.
Yeah.
Okay. Big up my brother Popsy. Anyway, once again, subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/RICOVIBES. Log on to, what's
what?
Your personal email is the same as the, okay.
Kaleidoscope.
Email. Renee Campbell.
Your
personal IG, I meant.
That's a long name. It's Jada Renee _ hair _
I had to ask Popsy the other day. I said, what's her IG?
Just type in Jada Renee and it'll come up.
It's
the one with the no, Jada's my daughter's name.
Oh, your daughter's name.
It's my only girl, so it's Jada Renee, right? And you pop up. I have on yellow.
You have 5 kids and 4 boys?
4 boys.
My gosh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's it.
I am not going again. If Jackson wasn't a girl, if he was a girl, maybe. But the fact that he came out a boy, it just completely solidified everything for me. Okay. Not doing it again.
That's it. Shop closed.
Finished. Done.
All right. We'll catch you next week on another edition of Take 5 The Flavor Cafe. We out.
This episode of Take 5 with Rico Vibes is brought to you by
Memory Lane Sundays is now at a new location. 8 Rivers Event Space, 4407 Covington Highway in Decatur, starting February 16. John Wayne Movements and Jammy present Memory Lane Sundays. This and every Sunday night, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. 8 Rivers Event Space. It's liming with a difference, with local and international DJs spinning your favorites. Enjoy great food and drinks on sale. Games like Ludo and Dominoes from 7 to 10 p.m. Want to celebrate your birthday? Come celebrate it with us at Memory Lane Sundays. We've got extra special birthday packages to make it an unforgettable celebration. This and every Sunday, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Memory Lane Sundays, 8 Rivers Event Space, 4407 Covington Highway in Decatur, 30035. Free entry and parking. Visit JohnWayneMovementsEvent.com. Call 404-454-2949 or 678-595-2374. Powered by John Wayne Movements and Jammy. Memory Lane Sundays. Don't miss it.